Today we are going to discuss about a lazy girl and a diligent girl story. So diligent girl's father married to lazy girl's mother. As stepmother said to the diligent girl, go out and find work for herself. She went out of her home and she started journey in search of her job. Now in the way she came across an old tree. The old tree said to the diligent girl, please clean my surroundings of dried leaves. So she, without thinking much, the diligent girl obeyed her orders and she cleaned her surroundings. Then she carried her journey in search of a job. In the process, she came across grape vineyard. The grape vineyard said to the diligent girl, please remove my old twigs. Now, without thinking much, it is hard job for her. In spite of that, she helped this grape vineyard in removing her twigs. Then she carried her journey and she found a well, old well. The old well said to the diligent girl to please fix her. Then, without thinking much, the same as it is, she just helped the well in fixing her and moved forward. And there she found a palace. In the palace, there a princess there. The princess ordered to clean the house. In the palace there are 7 rooms. To clean only 6 rooms and don't clean 1 room. And your contract is for 1 year. And I'll pay you the money for the cleaning. She obeyed and she stayed for 1 year. Without thinking much, she cleaned only 6 rooms and she left 1 room without touching the door itself. And the time passed by, the year came, and the diligent girl said she wanted to leave for her home. The princess said, okay, now stay, look in the 7th room and sleep there for this night, and tomorrow morning you can leave. As she entered the 7th room, the 7th room is full of gold ornaments and gems, and she said whatever the gems, whatever the ornaments attaches to her dress, she can take away as your remuneration of the hard work she earned in those 1 year. So she obeyed and she slept there, and lot of ornaments of gold ornaments and gems has stuck to her dress, and she carried her journey to go to her home. Now in the process she came across the old well. Now as she was thirsty, the old well said, drink my sweet water, you are thirsty, just drink my water, have some breath here, relax here and continue your journey. As she helped the old well, the old well returned back by giving her water. The same happened when she entered the grape vineyard. The grape vineyard has also offered her a grape wine juice. Now she drank the wine juice and she continued her journey, and where she found the old tree. The old tree is full of the fruits. Now she offered her the fruits. She said to have her fruits and to satiate her appetite and hunger, and she obeyed. Diligent girl obeyed her old tree's orders, and she ate her ate her fruits, and she continued her journey towards home. In the home, she reached the home. After looking these diligent girls with lot of ornaments and gems, this stepmother was jealous, and she said to her lazy girl to go out and find a work, and she said to her father that she will earn more than what diligent girl has earned. Okay. Now it's time for the lazy girls to find the job, and she carried her journey in the same way as the diligent girl where she came across the old tree. The old tree said the same story to her, but the lazy girl didn't do any help to the old tree, as well as the grape vineyard, as well as the old well. But she never bothered to help any of these things, and she continued her journey towards the palace. Where in the palace, as the palace, in the princess said the same orders what the diligent girl has got. The lazy girl has obeyed the orders for some days by cleaning the 6 rooms, but she was curious to know what the 7th room is about, and she opened the 7th room and she entered the 7th room. And the 7th room, in that 7th room, she got all the bites, all the honeybee bites she got, and she was so crying and she was so frustrated and she was so reddened with rashes, and she came out of the room and she was shouting aloud. And the princess said, I already said don't enter the 7th room. In spite of that, you have entered. Now she came back. She didn't continue her job, and she quit her job, and she continued her journey towards her home. Now the same thing happened. Now she came across the well. She was so thirsty, she wanted to drink some water from the well, but the well refused to give her water because she was not helped her. In the same way, grape vineyard also didn't help this lazy girl, and also the old tree also doesn't help the lazy girl. Now, as you know, what we learned from this story is, please don't expect anything from helping others, and also please obey what it has been given by orders. Please obey your orders, don't expect anything from others. Stay tuned for more stories from me. Thank you.